is Chris, and hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. So today we're reviewing the Powah mod for 1.16.4, and it's a mod that allows you to produce and store forge energy, and you can use this forge energy on whatever forge mod that uses electricity. And also, if you were wondering why I've been gone for a while, it's because I've actually been replanning stuff. So now I've got OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS, and I'm getting into more advanced audio stuff. So yeah, I'm messing with EQs, limiters, and all that, so you guys can have higher quality videos. And yeah, I've also messed around with my video settings, so these should be much better. Anyway, let's get straight into this mod review. By the way, what we'll be charging is the Netherite Jetpack. So this is from the Simply Jetpack mod, which doesn't have its own energy system. And also, yes, I did do a mod review on this, so if you want to see it, I'll link it down in the description below. But anyway, let's just get straight into it. So here we have the manual. So the manual is the most important thing in this mod, because it literally tells you absolutely every single thing you need to know about each one of these blocks. So for example, here we have the Furnator. So right here, it'll give you a description. Here it'll give you how much capacity it has, how much it generates, and also how much can be extracted from it. And if you click up here on this arrow, it'll show you the different variants. So yeah, that is pretty neat. And here we have the next page. So as you can see, there's an arrow down here. So you just click on it and it shows you the entire recipe for absolutely every single block in this mod. But there's a few things that doesn't show the recipes for. So for that, I will recommend Just Enough Items. So Just Enough Items shows you absolutely any single recipe from any single mod. And yeah, I am going to make a video on it so you guys know how to use it. So yeah, it's probably going to be coming out in a few weeks. But yeah, I am actually not doing any recipes anymore because yeah, it causes me a lot of stress. But anyway, let's keep going on. Now here we have Uraniate ore. So this mod adds 3 variants of this Uraniate ore. So you have its poor variant, you have the normal one, and you have the dense one. And yeah, the poor one spawns at levels 1 through 64. This one spawns at levels 1 through 32, and the dense one spawns at levels 1 through 16. And each one of them will drop raw uraniate. So you either have the poor variant, the normal variant, or the dense variant. And you can stick either of these into a blast furnace or a normal furnace. So in this case, it'll produce uraniate ore once you smelt it. So let me just grab this one. So by the way, the poor variant only gives you 1 uraniate, the normal one gives you 2 uraniate, and the dense one gives you 4 uraniate. So yeah, you might want to watch out for the denser one because it gives you a lot more. And by the way, yeah, this is used for the nuclear reactor, which I'm going to show later on in the other section. So let me just stick this in here. And as you can see, it'll start smelting and it should give us 4. So there you go, it gave us 4. And here we have dry ice. So this dry ice can usually be found in ravines under snowy biomes. So you can't actually find them anywhere else except where it snows. So let me just show you guys. So here we are under a swamp. So as you can see, there's absolutely no dry ice to be seen. But once you actually go into a snowy biome, you can start finding dry ice. So as you can see, here I am at a snowy tundra. And as you can see, in this ravine, there's a lot of dry ice. So there's some dry ice over here, and there should be some over here. As you can see, there's a lot that spawns in the ravines. Well, the ravines are bigger. That's why you get more dry ice. So look for ravines if you're exploring a snowy area and you're looking for some dry ice. And here's the wrench, which is important, but I'll show it off later in the mod review. And now here we have the energy producing blocks. So the first one we have is the Furnator. So this is the starter one. So the starter ones are used to craft the higher tier ones. And the way this works is you basically can just grab lava or coal, but I prefer coal since it's more efficient, so I'm just going to show you why. So basically you can just stick this into this slot right here, and this will fill up with carbon. So if you put a lava bucket, it'll fill up to the same level, so it's really not worth using your lava buckets on this. So yeah, use it in something else because this is not going to be that efficient. And if you want to charge your item, you just place it in this slot. As you can see, it starts draining from this stored area. So as you can see here, it shows you how much is stored, and here it's showing me that this is actually charging. But once I take it out, as you can see, the energy keeps getting stored here, and then it gets to the top and stops producing electricity. And now here we have the magminator. So the way this works is basically you just fill it with lava and it should start giving you electricity. So as you can see, it is pretty simple to use, and I think that it uses about 4 buckets. Yeah, it uses about 4 buckets. Next up we have the thermal generator. So the thermal generator works by sucking power from a magma block or a lava source. So I'm just going to grab both. And also, yeah, you do need water for this to actually work. So let me just place my magma block over here, my lava bucket over here. Let's close the back because of my OCD. And here we go. So as you can see, it's not producing absolutely no electricity. So if you wanted to produce electricity, you can fill it up with 4 buckets of water. So you can actually fill it up with 1, but it has a maximum capacity of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, they're producing power. Actually, you just saw it now. So as you can see here, it's storing power. So it's slowly going up. And yeah, the coolant is right here. So it always requires water. And yeah, if you were wondering, 1 bucket equals 1k mega buckets. Yeah, that's how it works. Now here we have the solar panel. So this obviously only works if it's daytime. And it also can work under blocks. So yeah, even if blocks are blocking its path, it still currently works. But that's a bug that I've already reported, and the creator has already set the bug label. So yeah, it'll get fixed eventually, but let me just show you what I mean. So I'm just gonna go down here, I'm gonna place a solar panel, I'm gonna cover myself up, and as you can see, it's producing electricity. So it shouldn't be doing that, but yeah, at least it's gonna get fixed. But once it gets fixed, you can actually make it produce electricity under blocks by using the lens of Ender. So the way you actually make this is by basically trapping an Enderman in it forever. So let me just grab an Enderman. Let me just hit him, right click him with this. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say hit him, but I mean right click him, and it's possibly teleports him in there and possibly killing him. Okay, and the way you place this lens of Ender is by just crouching and right clicking. So you don't see absolutely nothing, but if you break it, as you can see, it drops the lens of Ender. So yeah, it is pretty cool. And wait, where is my nuclear reactor? Wait, the horse can take it. What have I taught him about manners? You shouldn't steal stuff. At least say, hey, can I borrow your stuff? Horsican, did you steal my nuclear reactor?
Yes, I did. I mean, borrowed.
Horsican, but you can't borrow something if you don't ask for it. But yeah, anyway, also I just wanted to ask you one more thing. So someone basically called you bootleg Trioris. What do you have to say about that?
What the frick is Dr. Trioris?
Well, he's a villager and he has like some sort of white lab coat.
Oh, do I remember him? Wait, what? Nah, I don't know who he is. Or do I?
Horsican, you're pretty weird.
Also, anyway, if I did know him, I'm more of an experimental abomination.
Horsican, why would you call yourself an abomination? Why make fun of myself being handicapped? But anyway, wait, okay, I was gonna ask him where it was. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the nuclear reactor here, and I'm just gonna go into survival just so you guys can see. So it requires 36 nuclear reactors. So let me just go into game mode survival, and let me just open it. Okay, so here we go, and I am just gonna build this here. So I'm just gonna right click to place it, and as you can see, it automatically starts building itself if you give it 36. So yeah, it's gonna be finished in a while. Let me just give it a few more moments, and there we go. As you can see, it turns into a giant awesome block. Actually, yeah, this would make a great nuclear reactor for this place. I think the wind power is not that powerful anymore. Also, yeah, I'm just gonna put it here. Also, I'm kind of afraid what Horsican might do with this. But anyway, let me just put some uraninite in here. So the uraninite goes here in the middle, and everything else raises its efficiency. Okay, you know what? Why do I have so many issues talking? So I'm just gonna place some redstone down here. Yeah, I kind of put in the wrong slot. So the redstone goes down here. Coal goes up here for carbon. And then you can just place your water in here. So let me just fill it with water so it can start cooling down. And also, yeah, it only picks up 1 bucket. So yeah, you might have to keep filling it up every once in a while. And if you want to cool it down even further, for it to actually work more efficiently, you just place your dry ice in here. And as you can see, the temperature is dropping and it's going to be more efficient at producing energy. So you know what, how about I just leave this here so it can keep charging. Also, Horsican, do not destroy the Phoenix base with this.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Horsican, you better not start a nuclear meltdown at the end of this video. Or absolutely anywhere near the video. You know what, that horse scares me. He really does. Holy freaking jeesh. Okay, yeah, I thought that, what? Okay, I think that I should actually get rid of anything under here. So you know what, Kappa, I just put a magma block in there, and I'll just leave it there because, yeah, I didn't know that it would actually set the signs on fire. And now here we have the energy cell. So this is the basic energy cell, which is the only one that doesn't require the starter level one. So yeah, you can go straight into crafting this. I would actually recommend it because it can store much more power than the starter one. Now, the way the energy cell works is you just place it near an item that produces power. So in this case, I'm going to place it near a thermal generator. So I'm just going to place it up top. And as you can see, it starts sucking the power out of this thermal generator. So yeah, this is a great way to actually store stuff. I mean, store electricity. So as you can see, it has like 5,000 and it can go all the way to 1 million. But I'm just going to mine it so you guys can see that you can actually move this from place to place without actually affecting anything. So as you can see, it still has electricity. You can move it absolutely anywhere you want. And the electricity won't reset like on some mods that I've seen before. Also, yeah, almost forgot. So you can actually charge stuff if you put this slot down here. Yeah, I almost forgot. I don't know why I forget these things sometimes. And now, here we have the Ender Cell. So this is the most awesome thing to ever exist. Because you can basically keep upgrading this over and over and over. But yeah, it does take a little while to transmit if it's a basic energy cell. But the way this works is you can just basically keep feeding it energy cells. So in this case, I'm just going to right click. And as you can see, there's the menu over here. So I want to actually put things into first channel. So the first thing you want to do is click shift. Then you just want to click it in. So you just left click. And as you can see, the energy got transferred into here. So now it can store 1 million. But if I give it a more overpowered one, as you can see here, I'm just going to feed it the nitro one. And it can keep storing more and more electricity. So yeah, there is absolutely no limit on how much electricity you can make it store. That is awesome. Also, yeah, I'll get into the ender part really soon. But there's something else you want to know before you actually use these. So you can actually switch their channels. And the more you upgrade them, the more channels they can have. So as you can see, this channel is empty. But if I give it an energy storage cell, as you can see, it has more capacity. So yeah, these are both separate, as you can see. Also, since I need electricity in it to show it off, I'm just going to place this infinite energy source from the creative mode menu. Yeah, it's now charging. So as you can see, this is going to slowly keep charging. Yeah, it's charging actually both sides. So I am not sure if it charges both sides at the same time or the one that's currently on. But anyway, let's just grab another ender cell. Now let me just place it like right around over here. So yeah, I'm placing it over here. And as you can see, I can still see the power being produced. Okay, yeah, this proves it. So it has to be on the same channel thing. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. I think I'll call it a channel. So as you can see in channel 1, it's still charging. But on channel 2, it's completely dead. It's not charging absolutely anything. And yeah, you can charge things from absolutely anywhere. So yeah, I think that, yeah, I need to actually go to another dimension to actually show this off better. Okay, so I've made it to the nether. So let me just place this here. And as you can see, the electricity keeps being transferred here. Even if you're in another dimension, that is overpowered. Also, yeah, I'm being a complete nerd about this. But I really love this mod. It's one of the best electricity mods I've ever seen. And one of the simplest. Now here we have the battery. So this is pretty cool. So I'm just going to charge this. And also, if you guys are wondering why there's 2 slots, you can literally place things in 2 slots and charge them. So yeah, it's way better than using the slots over here. Because yeah, it only gives you 1 slot. These energy cells give you a lot more slots. So yeah, I'm just going to grab one of these batteries. And let me just place a jetpack into my inventory. Okay, so here we go. We have a jetpack and it should be charging. Actually, okay, so I came back once I did a little bit more research. So this will actually only charge things in your inventory if you shift and right click with it in your hand. So as you can see, it's slowly draining its power so I can transfer it into my jetpack. So as you can see, it's slowly draining. So now it's at 11,000, 9,000, 6,000, and the battery is completely dead. So yeah, it is pretty awesome. And now let me just shift and right click again to turn it back to normal. Yeah, I think the battery has to be one of my favorite things in this mod. And now here we have the energy cable. So the way this works is you can just basically connect it to absolutely any single block you want. So yeah, even on the magminator, you can put at the top, but in this case, I just want to place on thermal generator. So you just shift to place it on top. And as you can see, there's a cable on it now. Now let me just stretch this cable out. Actually, you know what? How about I just bring the battery over to it? So I'm just going to place the battery here. And as you can see, the energy is being transferred from here into the energy cell. Yeah, that is awesome. So yeah, the cables are probably the best way to manage where your electricity goes. And yeah, there's a few cool features about this, which I'll show later on with the wrench. Which I'll show now with the wrench. Okay, so here we have the wrench. So that you can actually make it go into whatever direction you want. So for this example, I think I need another battery. So yeah, I'm just going to place another energy cell right here. And I'm just going to place this right in the middle. So as you can see, they're possibly in a stalemate. They're completely in the stalemate. But the way you can solve this is you can use the wrench. So the way the wrench works is you can just right click on the cable. So as you can see, I can make it flow only one way. So as you can see, the electricity is flowing this way. But now if I want to change directions, also, yeah, you can completely shut it down. But you probably don't want to do that. But I'm just going to keep going this way. And as you can see, the electricity is now flowing this way. So yeah, the wrench is really cool. And apart from that, yeah, it's really helpful. And now let's move on to the ender gate. So you can't actually upgrade any of this through here. You can only upgrade from the ender cell itself. Also, yeah, I forgot one thing. So I'm just going to take this battery and I'm just going to shift right click it in. And as you can see, the batteries also go into this ender cell. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so here we have the electricity. I'm just going to go in here. And as you can see, it doesn't work. It can only go on these slots. So yeah, if you actually want to upgrade your system, it always needs to be in the ender cell itself. So yeah, it's just going to stay here. And also, yeah, I'm just going to use the wrench so electricity can only flow to here. Okay, you know what? Wrong way. And as you can see, the electricity is now flowing in here. Or I can just send it back into it. So let me just try to send it back. And yeah, it's getting sent back to the energy system. So you can actually make it go both ways just by using the wrench. And here we have the player transmitter. So this is even better than the battery because it literally transports energy straight into your inventory. And also, yeah, I think I might need an ender gate to start charging this up. So let me just place it back here and it should start charging. Okay, yeah, it is charging. Now this actually requires a special ingredient. So it requires an activated aerial pearl. So I'm just going to grab one of these player transmitters, use just enough items, just click R, and it should show you a recipe. So it needs a player aerial pearl. So the way you actually make this aerial pearl is by just clicking on a zombie or husk. So let me just grab a zombie. Actually, you know what? How about I just grab a husk? It matches the color better. So let me just grab one husk. Let me just spawn him in and let me absorb him into my aerial pearl so it can turn into the player one. So yeah, that's basically how you craft that. Or basically trap the mob forever. And now, for this to actually work, you need the core of binding. The card of binding, not the core of binding. Yeah, here we have the binding card. So you basically just place this in here. But before you do that, you just shift, right click, so you can be the owner. And now it's actually working. So as you can see, I'm the owner and I can just place this in here. And this is all going straight into my jetpack. But the problem is this doesn't actually work if you go into another dimension. So let me just go straight into the nether. So I'm just going to go in the nether. And as you can see, it stopped working once I got teleported here. Now the way you want to actually solve this is by using a binding card dimensional edition. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I just call it dimensional edition, but you know what? Who cares? Also, yeah, it does look like an angry monster. But yeah, you can use this on an enderman or an endermite. So you know what? How about I just trap an endermite because I already did an enderman. So let me just endermite. Okay, yeah, this should be an endermite. So I'm just gonna get rid of the dimensional key card thing, and I'm just gonna spawn in the endermite. So let me just spawn him in right here, and let me trap him forever. Wait, it sounded like an enderman. I didn't know they made enderman sound. But now I'm just gonna place this right here. I'm just gonna activate it before I get into it. There we go. It's activated, and let me place it in here. So yeah, it's gonna keep working in any dimension. So let me just go into the nether now. I'm in the nether and it's still producing electricity. Yeah, that is awesome. So this is basically my favorite thing, except you can't actually stop it from filling up your inventory with energy, even if you don't want it. Yeah, so the battery is better in that sense because you can actually control when it's using electricity, and it ran out of electricity. Yeah, see it? It's going up again. Also now, we can go to the last two energy transfer things. So here we have an energy hopper. So the way this works is you basically just put this right next to a chest. So yeah, let me just show you guys. Actually, I don't feel like actually destroying that. So you can just place the energy hopper anywhere near a chest. So yeah, if you try to place it over here, it's not gonna work. It'll only work over here. And you would say, why would you actually want this? But the energy hopper has a special ability, so it can actually charge things inside chests, as long as it has a energy cell right behind it. So yeah, I have an energy cell with electricity already in it. So let me just place this in here. And as you can see, the electricity is being transferred into here. And also, yeah, it doesn't go the other way around, which is slightly sad. That doesn't actually. Can I rotate? Okay, you know what? Yeah, I don't know how to use the rotate feature on that. But yeah, I don't think that you can actually turn this around so it can put electricity back into this block. But anyway, let's just keep going. So here we have the energy discharger. You gotta be kidding me. I wish these could actually be pre-charged. Oh, it does. It kind of glitches out once it's charging. But the way the energy discharger works is basically put a battery in there. It sucks the juice out of the battery for some reason. I don't know why you might want to do this. Probably if you regret actually making the battery, or if you want to transfer to a new battery. Also, yeah, it does not work with any other items. Only works with batteries. Now the wrench's time has come back. So here we have an energizing rod, so it does nothing by itself. And here we have an energizing orb, so it does nothing by itself either. But once you combine them into a system like this, they actually do work. And what this actually does is make materials so you can actually upgrade other things in this mod. So if I want to upgrade this energy cell, I'll just upgrade it by using some energized steel. So yeah, that is a special material that you can only obtain by using this system right here. So I'm just gonna make some energizing steel. So I mean energized steel. So you just use gold and an iron ingot. And if you were wondering, and if you want to view this recipe, you just click R, and as you can see, it doesn't show you how to actually craft it here. But up here, in just enough items, you can just hit this up here, and it'll show you what ingredients are required for energizing. So in this case, to make energized steel, I need some iron and some gold. But yeah, if you weren't in creative, you would use this menu. So as you can see, it also shows you the exact same thing, and it gives you 2 energized steel. So let me just place this right here by right-clicking, and place the gold in here by right-clicking too. So as you can see, there's an issue with this. It does not actually work correctly, and it's because it's actually trying to transmit power to this one over here. So the way you solve this is basically by just using the wrench. You just shift, right-click, and put it to link mode. So as you can see, these are all linked to this one over here instead of this one. So the way you solve this is you just right-click on this energizing rod and just change it over here. So as you can see, it started linking. Now you can just right click on the energizing orb and it'll start linking over here. Also, yeah, it's kind of ready. I don't know why it's still that's just the effect of using this. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna merge all of these here and I'm just gonna try the process again. Okay, so if you want to extract things, you just shift, right click, and you just grab your energized steel. Also, yeah, as you can see, now it's working completely fine. So all of them are actually pointing this way, and it should be charged much faster. There we go. Now, once you have your upgrade ingredients, you can make a better system like this. So I'm just gonna try to use the more advanced one. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just gonna put an emerald, and it'll start charging really, really quickly. But if you want to stop it from charging, you just shift right click and get it out. So yeah, I don't know why you would stop the process. And and you can also have the multi-recipe. So yeah, this would be the more expensive one. So this will take the longest. So I'm just gonna show you guys. So this one requires another 2 blocks of redstone, one of these, and yeah, it's gonna freaking take forever. So I'm not gonna do that actually. And yeah, as you can see, you can take out each item one by one. And now there's a few other special recipes. So if you want to make some dry ice, you can actually put 2 blue ice in here and it'll start getting energized. So as you can see, now I have some dry ice. Okay, yeah, it sounded like I just had a stroke. So I'm just gonna grab this dry ice and we finally have more dry ice for our reactor. And you can also make a cool snowball. So I'm just gonna grab this snowball and what? Okay, you know what? I'll just wait. Let me just wait. And there we go. So we have a charged snowball. Yes, this snowball is freaking awesome. It can actually work no matter where. You can even use it under blocks. So as you can see, it basically turns me into Thor. So I'm just gonna toss them all over place. And as you can see, it strikes anything inside. Now here, we're gonna put a creeper. And I'm just gonna show you guys. Yes, it does actually work. I don't know why you would charge him. Actually, yeah, if you wanted some mob heads, you would probably use this snowball to actually get him to make you some heads. Yes, blows the heads off things. Also, yeah, as you can see, it doesn't take up much energy. So basically, great way to defend yourself. You know what? Die. Die. Hey, Chef Ramsay, for being angry so much of the time, I'm just gonna hit you with this. Okay, you know what? No, I don't want to trade with you. I want to turn you into a witch. Actually, I think you're kind of scary. Okay, you know what? Horsican might come up with a potion to actually solve that. I'm just gonna get out of here. I shouldn't have done that. Does it work on an Enderman? Of course it doesn't. Also, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea what the rotate mode does. How about we just try it with one of these signs? Okay, you know what? Actually, I have the sign edit mod. I'm such an idiot. How about another rotatable block? So let's try to... Yeah, it does absolutely nothing. So yeah, if I figure it out, I'm just gonna probably comment it below or yeah, possibly just add it in. Well, I guess that was it. Phoenix-based reactor meltdown in T-minus 10 minutes. I freaking told him not to mess with that nuclear reactor. And also, did he just use my voice on the Phoenix-based speaker system? What the frick is wrong with him? Well, I guess I'm gonna go fix it. So that was it for today's mod review. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the new style vid. If you didn't notice, yeah, my new style is basically not showing all the crafting recipes because yeah, it is pretty stressful as I've said before. And yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking. So don't forget to burn that subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you happen to be new to this channel and happen to be enjoying my content. Let's try to get to 10 likes on this mod review and hopefully you guys have an awesome day or night. And see you all later. Bye!